This is my dad, Casey, and when people see him on the streets, they say he looks a little bit rough and a little bit scary. But guys, it has been my dream to take my dad to a really expensive restaurant. Oh man, I cannot believe what he ended up doing. We're a little bit bogan and we're not used to being around fancy people. And there were a few things that made me a little sad, but we'll get to that. I quickly got changed. I found a chicken and then it was time to go. Our next problem was my dad doesn't know how to do a tie, but that's okay. We had Nathan there. Our first stop was not the fancy place, but we decided to get a little sneaky juice. This place was nice, but man, the alleyway to get there was a little dodgy. But we felt right at home. Okay, it's time for the really fancy restaurant, and as soon as we walked in, they took our coats. And guys, I could tell my dad was having a really good time. I was looking at the sneaky juice menu, and there was one on there for $7,000. But I look over at my dad, and he couldn't see, so he got out his flashlight, and then he didn't know what was on the menu, so he had to do a bit of Googling. Our view was amazing, and my dad was trying to do the fancy twirly thing. We got our first entree, but guys, can I be honest? As I looked around the room, people weren't really engaging in conversation with each other, and we were the only people laughing. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but anyway, the bread was so good. We ended up having a 3-course meal, but what was amazing was the waiters. I was just analyzing them in a non-creepy way, but they all are so trained, and they deliver the meals exactly on time, and they stand with one arm behind their back. Like, it was cool. Dad did have some food in his beard, but let's just move on. You know, my dad hasn't really done this fancy stuff before, so it definitely felt like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. But what I've come to realize, it doesn't matter if you're in a fancy restaurant or the pub down the road, it's the people you're with that matter the most. Don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful I'm in a position where I can do this for my dad. I don't think the fancy life is really for us, but we had a good time.